Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Susan's Just Making It. I'm Susan and I'm here making stuff, messes, chaos, and making it through life. If you've been here before, welcome back. If this is your first time here, I'm glad you decided to stop by. If you like my video today, don't forget the thumbs up. It's right here. And while you're at it, consider hitting that red subscribe button. And if you hit the red subscribe button, you might as well hit the notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. So I'd like to welcome you guys to another Wacky Eyeshadow Wednesday. This is a two-channel collab with myself, Susan's Just Making It, and Stephanie, who is also known as Glitzy Gem. Every Wednesday we create an eyeshadow look with a palette that is the same or similar, creating a look getting outside of our comfort zone. And doing so, it allows us to be a little bit more expressive and try something new, and to encourage all of you who, no matter what your age, teen to adult, to go ahead and try to jump out of your comfort zone as well. So, with that being said, make sure that if you watch the video, you wait all the way to the end, because I'm going to give you some more giveaway information and update you on that. And so this week, we are using the BoxyCharm Hello Charmer palette. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this so that it's not a super long video, so I can hit on the giveaway and what you need to do for next week. If you have any input, feel free to leave a comment letting me know what you think of the finished look and with a question I ask at the end. And don't forget to enter the giveaway if you haven't already. So I'm going to I kind of have in mind what I'm going to try to do today for my look. Hopefully I can pull it off. And I'm starting with a pretty much bare face. I just put my primer, a little bit of tinted moisturizer, concealer. It's not working too good. The bags are pretty bad. I've been having sleep pattern problems here. And eyeshadow primer and my brows. Other than that, totally bare face. I'm going to do the eyeshadow look, and then maybe later when I get done I'll finish my face with some color. So I am going to start off using, I'm going to try to find an all over shadow brush, and without my glasses it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, so bear with me. Okay, an all over shadow brush. This is a Shania B all over shadow brush, and I'm going to go ahead and put down a transition shade. And here is the palette. I should have showed you guys before I started. My opinion is this is a popular but not so popular palette. It's a BoxyCharm exclusive. I know a lot of people got this in their BoxyCharm boxes. I, however, do not subscribe to BoxyCharm. I purchased this from someone brand new. Why I say it's popular but not so popular is because I know a lot of people got this in BoxyCharm, but a lot of people are also selling them on third-party websites, and that's where I purchased this brand new. And I don't understand why people wouldn't keep it. It's got such a nice variety of colors. You can go neutral. The colors aren't showing up super true, but we've got beautiful mattes and shimmers, and you can do so much because it's such a variety of colors. With that being said, I'm going to dig in. I'm going to use, I think it's like a golden matte color called Premium right here. Let me hold this up. Right here, Premium, which is like a golden color, a golden tan color. And I'm going to use my all over shadow brush, and I'm going to, and you're going to have to excuse me because I'm going to go between the screen here, and I'm just going to move my brushes, I don't know where. This table is kind of small. Move them over there, hope they don't fall. I'm going to go between looking at you guys in the mirror on the side depending on what I need. But I'm going to go ahead and go in with an all over shadow brush and this Premium, and kind of use it as a transition right above my crease. So I hope everyone is having a great week so far. We're in the middle, hump day. Hopefully if it didn't get off to the greatest start, it'll end better than it started. So, and for those of you that are having a great week so far, hopefully it continues. I'm not sure what the weather's like where you guys are, but here it's been a little crazy. Let's see, Sunday and Monday were beautiful. We had beautiful spring weather. Sunday it got close to 80 degrees, and I laugh when I say that because it actually snowed here last week, and literally not even a week later we had 80-degree weather. So today it's kind of overcast, and I guess it's going to be for a couple more days, which is pretty typical for where I live. We get a lot of rain here, so we're pretty much used to it. But Mother Nature has been very confused so far this spring. She's not quite sure what she's doing yet, I guess, but hopefully she figures it out soon, because I'm looking forward to some sunshine and some warmer weather. But I guess we have to just take it as it comes. So I just basically put a little bit of transition. It's light. I don't want anything too dark. I just want to put down a little bit of a base to build on. And if I decide that this isn't going to work for me, I think it's going to, but if not, I'll go in with another shade and darken it up. I'm going to go for a softer look again this week. But that's what we're starting with. So next, I think I am going to go in with the shade Unboxing right here, which is it's kind of almost like a burgundy, but not quite. It's got a little bit of a brownish tinge, so it's like a mix between a brown and a burgundy, and it's called Unboxing. So I'm going to use the same brush, the all over shadow, and I'm going to go a little bit above my crease. I have hooded eyes, as you can see. Plus, I'm not super young by any means, so I think as you get older, your eyes get a little bit more hooded. So I'm going to work with what I have. I'm going to go a little bit above my crease with this. I'm going to just tap it on it first to see kind of where I want it, and then I'll go in and darken it a little bit. So I hope that this series encourages you guys to try some new stuff instead of sticking with you know, your usual. I think it's fun to play a little bit, and sometimes I laugh and I think it's a little ironic because when I was younger, the little bit that I did makeup when I was younger, I played it safe, and now I kind of try to play with color a little bit just because it's fun. And at the end of the day, it's only makeup. We can wash it off if we don't like it, and it's temporary. And it's always fun to just try something different and play, in my opinion. And a lot of people think it's a little weird because usually you think when you're young you'll play with color and then get conservative as you go older. But I guess a lot of it's maturing. I'm just coming out of my shell as I get older, because I'm realizing with time that half of the things that we stress about aren't as serious as we make it out to be. So I guess it's just a comfort thing. But personally, I think it's great to get out of your comfort zone sometimes. If you play it safe all the time, I think you miss out on a lot in life. I'm not saying take uncalculated risk and go out being crazy all the time, but it doesn't hurt to be a little bold once in a while within reason. So that's how you experience life and have fun. But anyway, I think that's kind of where I want it. So I'm just going to go in, and it's kind of my crease color, but I'm going above my crease because of my hooded eyes. So I kind of know what I want to do. I'm just hoping that it turns out the way I want it to. And I do apologize that it's probably going a little slow today, and I'm hoping it turns out. My sleep pattern's been so messed up. I either sleep hardly at all or too much, and it's really wreaking havoc on me here a little bit lately. So I do apologize in advance if I'm overly chatty or a little messy here. I'm just borderline exhausted, no matter whether I get a lot of sleep or a little. But it's okay. Hopefully it'll work itself out. Okay, I'm gonna kind of I don't know. I swatched these to get an idea of what colors I wanted to use, and I kind of had a little bit of a plan, unlike last week, but we'll see how it actually looks as I lay the color down. Okay. I'm just going to go back and forth with unboxing and build it up a little bit. Okay. Hoping it's even, I'm not quite sure. So I think that's okay for now. I can go back and fix it. Now, what I'm going to try to attempt today is a halo eye. And I watched a couple tutorials. I really haven't tried it too much. I tried it a little bit the other day playing around, and it turned out okay. So I thought I would try it again. I wanted to kind of practice a little bit, so I kind of had a little bit of an idea how to do it. I watched some tutorials and I really like the way that the halo eye looks. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. Whether or not it's a success remains to be seen. You guys will have to let me know at the end. So I went in with my transition around my crease. I went in with unboxing above my crease because I have the hooded eyes. Actually, it's kind of high, but I think it's going to be okay. We'll see. So next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just get a little bit of a smaller brush. It probably would work with an all-over brush, but I feel like I have more control with a smaller brush. That's my preference. So I'm going to try to go in with something that's a little bit between an all-over and a detail. So let me see what I can find. I might do a pencil brush, but I'm trying to see if I have one that's a little bit bigger. Let's see. It's a little bit bigger than I want, I think. Let's see what we have here. That's a crease brush. Oh, I apologize. I'm taking a few minutes here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a detail brush, I think. What does it say? This is just a shade brush. I'm not sure of the brand. It's one I've had kicking around. It's a shade brush. But I'm going to go back in with the unboxing because that's going to be the main color I think I'm going to work with today. And I'm just going to try to go in my outer corner and blend it into where I put this above my lid. Above my crease, rather. And I'm going to do the inner corner and blend it right up. Inner corner. You can tell I'm tired. I had a lot of sleep, but I still feel tired. So, I'm sorry. We're going to go into the outer corner, and I'm just going to blend it up into where I put it above my crease. So, so right now it looks like this. I don't know why it's not blending in over here. I'll clean it up later. But I have the outer corner blended into above my crease. So, and I'll clean up over here later. I'm trying not to be too precise because then it's going to take forever, and it can always be cleaned up later. And one thing I noticed in the tutorials and trying this myself, this is something you don't have to do perfect and it'll still look good, and that's why I chose to do it. So I have it in the outer corner in the crease here, and I don't know why it's not blending in over here, but it doesn't seem to. In the mirror over here it looks blended in more than it does looking straight at the camera. Then I'm going to go in the inner corner with the same color, the unboxing, and try to leave the middle of my lid as bare as possible. If you get a little bit there, it's fine. We're going to clean it up in a minute, but try to keep, if you try this look, try to keep your inner lid as clean as you can. And I'm just going to go in the inner corner and with the same color. So And as I mentioned in the video last week, I am by no means a professional by any stretch of the imagination. I am very much a beginner. I just like playing with it and seeing what I can do. And I just hope for the best for the most part. Usually I don't go in with a plan. I just pick a palette and start putting it on and see where it goes. So I think that's gonna work. I've got probably more in the center than I wanted to, but it's all good. So inner and outer corner, crease, doesn't look even, but like I said, I can clean a lot of this up later. Just having a little bit rough time here. For some reason on this eye it looks like it's way up more. So what I'm going to do, because I'm getting a little messy here, is I'm going to stay with this smaller brush, and I'm going to try to go over it on my above my crease a little bit more to define it, because it's looking a little messy here. And if my sister was here right now, she'd be like, oh my god, I have to laugh because she hates it when I put the color higher up on my eyes. She thinks that the bright color should just be on your lid, that's it. But yeah, so it's okay. And it does look a little loud, but it won't look as bad when you're done. I promise. I'm not sure of many things, but I promise it won't be this intense when I'm done. So again, I'm going to go in the outer corner here and brighten it up. And again on the inner corner. And I got, oh, put myself in the eye. I got a little bit more in the center of the eye than I wanted to, but it's okay. We'll fix it. So I'm going to put the palette aside for a moment. It doesn't look even, but it's not too bad, I guess, looking straight on. So we're gonna clean up. Now we're gonna clean up the center of the eye, and you want to use like a concealer shaped brush. If you had to, like a packing brush would probably work just fine. This one's stained a little bit, so just ignore the pigment on it. But a packing brush is kind of the right shape, or like more of a concealer shaped brush. I'm trying to see what else I have. I know I have enough in here. I was just trying to find it. I might end up going with this, but trying to find the one I used the other day. Which of course now I can't. Oh, here we go. Now this does not have anything written on it. It was a cheap set I got on Amazon for like $5 and something, and it was 20 brushes, so of course they're not labeled, but it's pretty much the same thing shape wise, but put it up here where you can see, but I like it because it's just a tiny bit smaller, so I feel like I have more control. So anything that's kind of, I'm trying to put this is in reverse, so I have a hard time, how it's kind of rounded on the top is going to work. So anything like that shape, just however big or small it is going to probably depend on how much lid space you have and how comfortable you feel with the size of the brush. But anyway, I'm just going to take some concealer and put it on the back of my hand, and use the back of my hand like a little tiny palette. Or if you have an eyeshadow palette, that would probably be more sanitary, but I don't think it really matters. So I'm going to load the brush on both sides with the concealer, so it looks like this. Make sure it's got a generous amount, but not too much, because then it gets messy. So then I'm going to go in the center of my lid, and I'm going to go, oh, I just got concealer over my jeans. It's okay, clean it up. I'm going to go in and I'm going to go above my crease, because if you go just on your lid itself, you're not going to see the effect when your eyes are open as much. As you can see, I try to leave above my lid, above my crease on the lid, light, because I am going to work that far up. A lot of people, I think their tendency would be to just stay on their lower lid, and when your eyes are open, especially if you have hooded eyes like I do, you're not going to see it when your eyes are open, only when your eyes are closed. So you're going to want to go above your crease line a little bit, and you're going to want to go ahead and take advantage of the curved shape of the brush. And just go in as high as you want. I go in just a little bit more. And I pat it in. I don't know how anyone else does it, but I'd rather pat it and go slow and have a little bit more control over what I'm doing than just go in there and start making a mess. So basically I'm patting it in the middle, and some people like shape it more and then fill it. I'm gonna try to like kind of fill it and then go back and clean it up. That's just easier for me. So I'm taking a little bit off so I have more control because I have a lot of concealer on there. And I'm basically, oops, I got some over there where I don't want it. Just wipe it off a little bit with my finger. Make it a little bit more rounded. And there's probably people out there that do a halo eye that are probably laughing at me because I'm struggling, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm just a novice and a beginner. And I don't think that we should be so hard on ourselves because every expert starts as a beginner. So it's all about practice until you feel comfortable. So if there's people out there laughing, I'm okay with that because I'll admit I'm struggling and stuff like that. And it probably does look a little sad, but it's okay. So now I'm just going to go in and clean this up and get most of the concealer off my brush so I can just go in there and just clean up the shape that I have a little bit. Try to make it a little more rounded, not just a splop of concealer. And I'm trying to kind of be quick so the video's not super long, but at the same time I don't want it to be a total mess, and so it looks really bad when I'm done. So anyway, I'm not sure how even it really is. Let me get a little bit more over here. And I'm not, well, I think it's okay. I think a lot of this is personal preference, how much of your lid space you lighten, I guess. So I'm going to call that okay, and I'm trying to wipe some of this concealer off a little bit with a towel here because I don't want to get out of my jeans more than I already have. So yeah, I think that's kind of even. I know a lot of people probably don't, but I'm going to, without messing up that concealer that much, I'm going to try to go ahead and go back in with the unboxing and go right above the concealer and try not to get too much of it on that spot. And so, you know, darken it and soften it at the same time. Just go over a tiny bit to define it a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit on the inner and outer corners again, just to keep the color there. I think that's okay. So that's what it looks like so far. And for some reason over here it's looking like it's not looks patchy there, but when I look in the mirror over here it doesn't look patchy. I think it's the difference in the light in the room with the window here and not, and different things like that. But it over there in the mirror it doesn't look as patchy as it does when I look right at you guys. So I mean, it's kind of bothering me, but in reality I don't think it's like that. So anyway, so now I have this. I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit ahead of myself. I just saw the brush and I don't know where it went. This is it. Probably should wait till last, but I'm going to go ahead and do it now just because that's how I want to do it. I have my highlighter brush here that I'm going to go ahead and put this shade called Boxy, which is a nice cream color. To me it has a teeny bit of a pinkish tint, but I don't know if that, maybe it's just me. But I'm going to put some of that on and tap some of it off so it doesn't go everywhere. I'm going to go ahead and lighten my brow bone just because I want to. I should probably wait to the end, but I'm going to do it this way. I don't think there's any rules. I just want to go ahead and get it out of the way. I'll probably go back later and play with it some more if I feel like it. To me it's just, I don't know. looking a little bit more finished, so I don't feel like I'm all over the place with the look so far. But anyway, that's so far. Got the brow bone lightened and stuff. So, alright. So now we're going to do the lid. I am going to go ahead. I don't know what anyone else would use, but I'm going to use a packing brush myself. And now I'm going to go in with the shade Pop-Up, which is like a gold color. It's right here. It's kind of a light gold shimmer, and to me, I think it has a little bit of a peachy pink tint to it. Probably everybody sees a little bit different, but it's a pretty shimmer. So I'm going to try to go over the middle of my eye where the concealer is with this, and it doesn't look like, it might not, if it doesn't pick up well on a dry brush, I'm going to put some setting spray and see if it works better, which I think I'm probably going to have to do because, yeah, it's not really even picking up on the brush much. So I do have a setting spray. It's a little bit behind here, and I just dropped my palette, but that's about normal for me. It seems like every video I drop something on the floor, but at least it dropped. It closed when as it dropped. So, like I said, I apologize for this video. I know I'm all over the place. I just really tired and fighting a headache, so just have to bear with me a little bit. Okay, so I put some setting spray on my brush, and hopefully it picks up the shimmer a little bit better. I hope so. If not, I'm not sure what I'm going to do because I don't have an alternative plan. So, and it's so close to the concealer color to me, it's hard to tell if it's really going on. That's okay. I kind of thought ahead a tiny bit. Not as far as a different color, but another step. Okay. Okay, pretty well went on, but it's still not going on the greatest. So I'm going to go ahead and get my fingers right in there, and I'm going to pat it. Round it out a little bit. Okay. Okay, worked a little bit better with my fingers. I should have just went with that. So I'm going to go back in with the more detailed brush, and I'm going to go ahead and just pat in a little bit of the unboxing, the reddish color, in the inner and outer corners. And then I'm going to take, let me see if I can find one that I like. Probably the same one I always grab. Unless I can find one I like a little bit better. Okay, I'm going to take this blending brush, and I'm going to try to soften everything and blend it so far. So I'm going to start in the inner corner and blend it up into the crease and toward the center a little bit to soften it. It's probably going to be a little bit softer than other people when they do a halo eye, but if I don't like the way it looks, I'll just go back and put some more of the darker color. And then I'm going to start in my outer corner, and I'm going to blend it toward the middle on both eyes, and then up into the crease a little bit. And then I'm going to go through and just pretty much just blend it around where I lightened it. And this is nowhere near as beautiful as some of the halo eye tutorials I see, but if you kind of like the general concept, you can always here on YouTube go in and put a search in for halo eyeshadow tutorial, and there are so many, and the looks are so gorgeous. And I know that my look's not anywhere close to being as gorgeous as they are, but you get the general idea if you haven't looked at a tutorial yet. And that blended in like a lot, so I'm going to just go back and put a little bit more in there, because I think I feel like I blended away all the color. feel like it's a little, my eyeshadow attempt here today is kind of clumsy, and I'm laughing inside while I'm doing this because Sunday I put on eyeshadow, and I didn't, when I fixed my face, I didn't have any plans on going anywhere. I just felt like putting makeup on, so I did, and my look actually turned out really well, and I'm like, of course it turned out well today because I'm not doing a video. So today I'm doing a video, and I'm actually struggling a little bit with getting this to look the way I want it to, but it is what it is. It's the way it seems to be the way life works, you know, when you're sitting home and stuff, or you're doing something without no purpose, things go so smooth and turn out so well, and then when you know, when it's the actual time or event or whatever is when it wants to give you grief. But it's all good. It's really not that big a video, I don't think. So far this is what I did. I went ahead and I darkened that up a little bit. Hopefully after I get mascara and liner and stuff, it'll all be good. And I'm just going to blend that in a little bit so it's not harsh lines, because, you know. But anyway, this is what I have so far. I don't like the harsh lines, so I'm trying to soften it. And this is really bothering me because when I look at you guys, it looks so patchy. But in the actual mirror beside me, in the natural light in the room, it looks fine. So, but it's really messing with me because to you guys, when I look at the camera, it looks so patchy and terrible. So, maybe when I finish this and I go to put in my put on my liner and mascara and stuff, I'll try closing these curtains and see if I dim the light a tiny bit, if it'll look more like it does with the real natural light. I'm just not doing it now because I need the extra light to see, because my vision's not 100% at my age. So really that. So like I said, I went in with the transition. I used the premium to put that down to start with. I've used the unboxing above my crease, inner and outer corners. Put the concealer on, put the pop-up shimmer in here, so it's not much different than the concealer color, but at least it's a shadow and not concealer. Actually, I see I need to touch it up here. So, and then I went in on my brow bone with Boxy, which was the lightest shade in the palette, and I'm just gonna try to touch this up a little bit because it got a little crazy just now playing with the other. And I like this because if you don't have it perfect, like a perfect semicircle there or anything, it's gonna look okay. It's not like a perfect thing that if you don't have it just so, it's gonna look crappy. It'll look okay. Trust me, I know. Because like I said, I'm not very precise or very experienced with this. So I just wanted to touch that up a little bit. Okay. So now is going to be the fun part, to me anyway. I'm going to go into this shade, which I think is the most gorgeous in the palette, and I wish it showed more true with the color. It is Swipe Up. I'm going to try to get it closer so you can see. Which is right here, which is a glittery one. My camera's a little bit. And I wish it showed better. I'm trying to turn it so it kind of, depending on the light. There, it looks a little bit more true there. Okay, the Swipe Up right here. How to have it turned again. There. See how it's like a pink glitter? So if you have the palette, you know. If not, I can't even describe how pretty it is. If you like pink, you'll like this. It is so pretty. And I know I don't have any of the glitter glue for the glitters, so I'm gonna hope for the best. I'm just gonna apply it with my finger because I know a brush is useless, because I tried this shade before. Don't even try to use a brush, it's not going to work. So I'm just going to put some on my finger and put it right over that shimmer pop-up. And this is going to take a little bit because glitters are very stubborn and not the easiest to use. I'm finding myself. I open all these palettes. I'm like, oh, that glitter is so pretty. I have to use it. And then I'm like, oh, this stuff is terrible to work with. It doesn't you know, go where I want it and it won't stay. And like now some of it's kind of dropping around, but it's okay. So that's that eye. And I don't know about you guys, when you use glitter eyeshadows, it's like, I feel like you gotta like really dig into the pan to get it on your finger. I don't think they last long, because by the time you dig in there to get enough on your finger to transfer onto your lid, I feel like you're digging so far into the pan, and it's like, that's the prettiest color. I don't want to go through that fast. But that's just me. So basically I'm just taking this and going over the light part in the center of my eye. And I'm looking at the time and oh my gosh, it's getting so long. Thank goodness I'm just about finishing up, because that's pretty much what I'm doing. So I don't want to like darken the unboxing color, because I don't want it to be I still want to keep it soft, because it's a casual regular day. I don't want to go crazy. So anyway, I am pretty much done for the most part. I know it looks kind of like a hot mess in the camera, but I am going to go ahead and turn off the camera for a moment, go in with some liner and mascara, and see if I can close the window so it's a more accurate lighting, and if there's any little bit I need to clean up where it looks patchy, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to come back with a completed eye look. So it'll be just a second for you guys. It'll be a couple minutes for me, so I will be right back. Okay everyone, so I am back. I put on the liner and mascara, and I went ahead and put some color on my face and some light color on my lips to like pull everything together. I went in, I just cleaned this up a little bit where it looked a little rough around the edges. I went in with the unboxing again on the outer corner of my lower lash line, and then I went in with Sneak Peek, this beautiful gold shimmer, on my inner corner a little bit. So that's what I did there, and then I just took smudged it out a little bit to blend it the best I could. Like I said, I just cleaned it up a little bit. I closed this but put a light behind the camera, which I think works much better, and it's a much truer light. So this is how it looks completed with the eyeliner, which is not the, looks a little patchy, but that's the best I could do with using a glitter on my eyes. It's difficult to line your eyes once you put the glitter on it, but that is how it looks. It's a little bit softer than a lot of people do their halo eye, but I'm willing to go with color, but still keep it soft, because I don't like the bam. It's a little too dramatic for just a regular daytime look, where the farthest I will go is probably the convenience store. I don't need to glam it up to go to the convenience store. But this is the final look, and with the liner and the lashes. Now I'm gonna plug the mascara I use, because I think it is the best mascara I've ever used in my life, and I am not young. So so it's a lot of years of trying different mascara. Even when you don't wear makeup for a lot of years, you pretty much always have mascara on hand. So I usually just go in with I have just this e.l.f. mascara. It says waterproof length volume mascara from e.l.f. and I like this because it's got the little wand, so it's easier for me to get my lower lashes. And then I just go in and wiggle and go over my top lashes with one coat to start with, and then I go in with Milani. It says highly rated anti-gravity mascara. This is the best mascara I have ever tried, and I have tried so many different mascaras. I get the best results from this, and I definitely, when I'm out shopping, I'm going to pick up a couple for a backup, because this stuff is awesome. You know, it probably is not showing up on camera that much, but yeah, it's not really showing up on camera. But this I've had really great results with. It's not clumpy. I get length, I get volume. I just go in with this depending on how long I want my lashes to be. I only went in with a couple coats, but sometimes I'll even go in 4 or 5 coats if I want them really long. And then I just go in with a spoolie to make sure it's not clumped up, and this stuff's amazing. So anyway, finished look. Let me know in the comments, yay or nay. I always like knowing. I mean, if I totally hit the mark, you're not gonna hurt my feelings if you let me know. You're really not. So again, we used a Hello Charmer palette from BoxyCharm, and again, here's all the colors. It's upside down, obviously, so I don't blind you with the mirror. And yeah, with this light, the colors are showing up much truer. So I really want to get into this. It's called Charmer, which is a green shimmer, and I really want to get into this full size. This is a duochrome, because the way I'm looking down on it right here, this one looks purple, straight up purple. But when I turn it and look at it like this, and I look at it like this, it is blue. So yeah, it's a duo. It is just, I can't wait to get in and play with that more. I tried playing with it once before, but it was a day that I was just playing and my eye look didn't really turn out that great, but I was just playing with the palette when I first got it. But I really want to play with that some more because I think it looks amazing. So one of these days I will try with that. So if you haven't already, go check out Stephanie's video, Glitzy Gem, and see what look she came up with. And maybe you've already been there first, and that's fine too. You can see the different looks we came up with. So again, the BoxyCharm Hello Charmer. And if you're interested in this palette, and I don't know whether it's available on Boxy or not because I don't deal with Boxy, but if you go on some third-party seller websites, I purchased mine off Macari. So if you want this palette and you don't deal with Boxy, head over there. I'm sure somebody's got it for sale. So I don't get anything out of letting you know that. Just that's where I found mine, and I've seen a lot of people selling them. So if you don't have the palette and want it, it's a good place to start looking. So for the giveaway, Stephanie and I both started our giveaway in last week's Wacky Eyeshadow Wednesday video. I believe she's offering a palette, a lashes, and a lip gloss, and I am offering an eyeshadow palette, and I am adding other things, but I am only showing the palette because I want the rest to be a surprise. I think that's the fun in winning a giveaway. And we decided to run it for 2 weeks so that the viewers could enter last week's video. And if you didn't get a chance to enter last week, if you didn't put the secret word or forgot or whatever it happens to be, you can all enter this week. And for those of you that didn't catch last week's video, you could enter this week. So to extend it, to give more people a chance to discover our collab and enter the giveaway. So this is the palette that I'm giving away from Juvia's Place. It's the Nubian 2 palette. Beautiful packaging. I showed it last week. I'll just show it again this week for whoever didn't catch the video last week. Juvia's Place is awesome because they bubble wrap it inside the box, so it's very secure. And I will do the same. I will put it right back in the box the way it was. And the palette itself is just like the box. And Juvia's Place does not usually have, not even usually, I don't think they do at all, have a mirror in their palettes. And we see the Nubian princess on the inside as well. Beautiful packaging. The artwork's gorgeous. And the colors. You know, we've got a couple shimmers here, a couple shimmers here, and then looks like we have 3 shimmers here, 2 here, and 2 here. And like I mentioned last week, I chose this one because the whole collab is about getting out of your comfort zone. And for those of you who stick to neutrals or a certain color story, I thought this is excellent because it's got a little bit of everything and it's got nice, bright, bold colors. So it's definitely a palette that's going to take you out of your comfort zone. So I thought that it was very fitting for a giveaway for this collab because you get this nice, dark, deep plum color, and you've got, it's this is another like plum, a little bit of a different shade as you can see, but a shimmer, this nice bold teal, which depending on the lighting looks like either a dark blue or a teal. We've got some golds. This is more like an olive green shimmer, as you can see. We've got this orange. I mean, you can really create some amazing looks because there's such a variety of color. And if you do want to still stay neutral, you can still work with that too, because look at all these browns up here. You've got a brown here, you've got a light shimmer here that would be awesome on your brow bone, or if you just want to use a lighter shade. So I think this is a really beautiful palette, and like I said, it'll definitely get you out of your comfort zone if you've never really played with color. So that's the palette, and I did already put a few things aside to go with it, and I'm going to be adding some more. I have a couple other things in mind that I want to grab it and include with it, so it'll definitely be more than just the palette. I already have, I think, 3 other items set aside, and I have a few more in mind that I would like to add with it that I think will go with the palette. So that is my giveaway. And last week I had a secret word for the entry, and this week I'm going to do a different secret word just because. So anyway, so since we use the BoxyCharm Hello Charmer, if you would like to enter the giveaway this week, if you weren't able to last week, we are going to use, since it's Hello Charmer, the word hello. So if you include hello in your comment, you will be entered into the giveaway. And for a slight twist that I just now popped into my mind, and I'm going to go with it. Originally I was going to leave it that if you didn't enter this week and you for whatever reason you missed the video or forgot to enter, this was your chance to do so. But I'm going to go one above. Even if you entered last week and you put the word that I mentioned in your comment and you did so last week, gives you 2 chances, just because a reward for coming back the second time. So you'll have 2 chances if you watch last week and this week. And if you didn't watch last week and you want to have 2 entries, go back and watch last week. So there you go. It's a win-win for everybody. So with that being said, this video has already gotten super long. I hope that I pulled off a successful look. You can go ahead and let me know what you think. Like I said, I have a tough skin. I can take constructive criticism if you think I missed or have any suggestions on how I might be able to be more successful next time. It's all good. That's what being an adult is all about. So if you haven't already checked out Stephanie's channel, aka Glitzy Gem, head over that way. And if you headed over here from her video, that's awesome and incredible. I'm really enjoying this collab very much. Stephanie is an awesome, amazing, sweet person to work with. So this has been a lot of fun, and I look forward to many more weeks of doing it. So I really appreciate you guys joining me. And if you like the video, don't forget the thumbs up, guys. Everybody's forgetting those thumbs up. Let's get the thumbs up going. And consider subscribing, because it would be really awesome. And don't forget to leave a comment, whether or not you enter the giveaway, whether or not you have constructive criticism. Like I said, let me know. Yes or no, was it a fail or a success? And even if you just want to say hi, I love that too. I love reading your comments, and I do take the time to answer every comment because they are all very important to me. I'm really enjoying getting to know you guys, and this whole thing is like just an incredible experience. So with that being said, I hope to see you guys again next week. I'm glad you stopped in today, and keep being awesome. Bye guys. Hello everyone, it's me again. Did I mention that I'm really scattered and tired today? Here is proof. I forgot to mention some important information about the giveaway, so I thought I'd hop in here and insert this clip to remind everyone. To be eligible for either my giveaway or Stephanie's, you must be publicly subscribed to both of our channels, Susan's Just Making It and Glitzy Gem. We must be able to go in and verify your subscription to both channels to be eligible for the giveaway. And since it's running for the 2 weeks, if you didn't enter last week, you can enter this week, and we will use both videos to select a winner for our giveaways. I just wanted to hop on and remind you about making sure you're publicly subscribed, because last week when I went into my comments, and since then, I found that there are a couple people that are not publicly subscribed to both channels. It must be both channels. There was a couple people that were either subscribed to hers or mine, but not both. And there's one individual that entered that's not subscribed to either of the channels. My understanding is YouTube sometimes plays around with the subscription statuses. So if you are interested in the giveaway, make sure that you're subscribed to both channels. Otherwise, you will be disqualified, unfortunately, because this is a giveaway to reward or recognize or appreciate, or however you want to look at it, our subscribers. So you might want to double check, because one individual I thought was subscribed to my channel last week when I was going through comments, I checked today and they are not subscribed. So please make sure you're subscribed, because I would not want to have you disqualified to win a giveaway that you're interested in just because of your subscription status. So just a little reminder to make sure you go in and check so that you don't miss out. So with that being said, all of the giveaway rules will be in my description box. I don't want to go through all of them. They're pretty standard rules, and you can either go back into last week's video where I go through the rules, or just read that description box. That's what it's there for. So make sure you stay on for the next few seconds, because I have some information right after this that you're gonna want to make sure you catch. So sorry about the confusion in the clip together video, but hopefully next week I'll have it together a little bit better. This is just a little off week for me. So make sure you watch the next little clip. Bye bye, guys. I'm sorry, I did it again this week. So I'm going to patch it in just like I did last week. If you would like to see me use this palette again next week to create a different look, possibly with a different colors in the palette, leave so in the comments. If I get enough people wanting another look from this palette, I'll do this palette. If you're tired of this palette after 1 week, put that down there too, and we'll find a new palette for next week. Sorry about that. I told myself before I recorded not to forget, and I did anyway. So don't forget, BoxyCharm Hello Charmer again next week, or a new palette. Bye.